So we have with us Dr. R.K. Sharma. He is the authority for the licensing, and I think whatever the points I have raised, he is the right, just apt person sitting by my side to give the insights on us on this subject, and he would take Ayurveda and the AYUSH medicines to the level where it should be incorporated into the health system globally, just not only on the domestic basis. So over to R.K. Sharma ji.
A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries of the dais and all the esteemed participants. May I have a few minutes to highlight on the presentation on behalf of our Directorate AYUSH Assam, in absentia of our Director Madam Barali Deka, IS, who is in an urgent meeting in Delhi. So I'm still here as the State Drug Licensing Authority AYUSH, working in Government of Assam as the Directorate of AYUSH. Basically, I'm a professor, Department of Rasa Shastra, Government Ayurvedic College, additionally holding the post of drug licensing. Madam Ajayita, who have rightly pointed out that without assuring, without validation and quality assurance, we cannot go ahead. Once a person using a Ayurvedic medicine or whatever, especially in the medicine, definitely they have ensured the quality as well as its efficacy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you know the popularity of Ayurveda, especially as because of its very potency and time-proven medicine, as you know, there is a many possibilities of medical tourism, as ma'am has rightly point out, the wellness tourism, the awareness campaign, quality control, export subsidy for the medicinal plant. Yes, these are the issues which we have to address. And the Government of India, with the initiative of launching AYUSH mission in 2014, as you know, like National Health Mission, the AYUSH mission has launched by the Honorable Prime Minister with their good initiative. There is a lot of work is going on in the country. As you know, the International Yoga Day, National Ayurveda Day, all those we are going to celebrate. Now only, after 67 and 68 years of our independence. So friends, let's go quickly the presentation on Directorate of AYUSH and National AYUSH Mission, the special activity and the stuff which we have in Assam, and after that I will highlight and what our initiative will definitely go through. So in nutshell, if you go to the Directorate, then you will see the Directorate AYUSH having two big wings. One is the administration, especially on education and health services. Another, I have already mentioned, this AYUSH mission, which is launching in 2014 only. So under this Directorate AYUSH, the Ayurvedic College, 3 Homeopathic Medical College, AYUSH Drug Testing Laboratory, State Pharmacy, Assam Homeopathic Board, Assam State Council of Indian Medicine, various OPD and IPD facilities in state government hospitals, especially CHC, PHC and civil hospital. In Government Ayurvedic College and Homeopathic College, in undergraduate level there is a 50 number seat, postgraduate 24 number seats. Doctors and faculty is around 36. 152 beds hospital, though it is a 300 numbers of hospital. This is the only Ayurvedic institute in northeastern India. Then in homeopathic also, undergraduate 150 seats in 3 homeopathic colleges, one's located in Guwahati and others in Nagaon and Jorhat. Though they have not initiated till date the post-graduation, around 55 number doctor is working in the states, and there is around 75 bed in the hospital. This 55 doctors is working in these 3 homeopathic colleges. So, instead AYUSH vision at a glance that Ayurveda and homeopathy, that is the construction of AYUSH wing in that is 20 numbers, OPDs 45, training of doctors, provision of Ayurveda and homeopathic medicine to the ailing patient through the government's dispensaries. Then yoga wellness center in Government Ayurvedic College and Homeopathic Medical College, Panjawari, that is Guwahati. Nextly, under the AYUSH mission, we are going through in public health outreach activities, IEC, BCC activities, AYUSH medical camp, and various awareness program on quality control of AYUSH medicine. So this is the Directorate AYUSH various posts as well as these various wing working under, where it is enforcement mechanism of Ayurveda, that is the drug controlling, which is headed by me. Nextly, this is the existing AYUSH doctor co-located in the state government hospitals, District Hospital 25, CHC 62, PSC 595, as this, that is subsidiary, that is 133, and SSC, that is 56, total 871. Director of AYUSH Assam look after the following matters related to all AYUSH educational institution, state AYUSH services, drug testing laboratory AYUSH, state licensing authority AYUSH, enforcement mechanism cell of AYUSH, state Ayurvedic pharmacy, which is located in Jalukbari, beside the Government Ayurvedic College, National AYUSH Mission, Assam State Council of Indian Medicine, and Board of Homeopathic System of Medicine. So this status of in Assam, I will not go in details. This is the Ayurvedic and homeopathic status in the states. Next, I want to highlight little very encouraging matter. There is some upcoming Ayurvedic and herbal drugs manufacturing unit in Assam. They have come up around 9 number organization manufacturing unit in 2016 and 17. This is really a very encouraging information as well as encouraging happening to us. These very organizations are Marico Limited, Bindas Care Pharmaceuticals, Patanjali Ayurveda, Davar India, Manisha Pharmaco, Imami Limited, SEM Industries, Bioveda Research, Millets Sculling Laboratories, and around 60 number manufacturing unit. Already we have license, so around 60 numbers of unit is now functioning here. I don't want to highlight the background of this AYUSH, but the Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India has launched this National AYUSH Mission, which is mainly with 4 wings, that is AYUSH education, better access of AYUSH service, provided sustainable availability of quality raw materials for AYUSH medicine, and improve the ability of quality AYUSH drugs. So this is the 4 main aim of our AYUSH mission, and we are working with this. So this is the objective: providing cost-effective AYUSH service, co-location of AYUSH facilities in for primary health centers, community health centers, and district hospitals, upgradation of state pharmacy drug testing facilities, as ma'am have already explained, that without probing the qualities as well as this fear of the heavy metals and this other, we have to ensure not to only export, to use for the general people also. We should ensure it that we should not have this type of contamination as well as heavy metal. So that is why the Government of India's initiation is in all states should have at least one drug testing laboratory, and accordingly the Assam have a full-fledged drug testing laboratory over here where 9 number of scientists is working, and we are extending our service to the people. So in National AYUSH mission, actually we have mainly broadly divided into 2 components. One is mandatory component, another is flexible component. Under mandatory component already I have highlighted that is AYUSH healthcare services, AYUSH education service, quality control and medicinal plans, which will be covered by my friend Mr. Sharma. So these flexible components, which already our chairman have already highlighted, there is AYUSH Wellness Center. This is the top priority of Government of India's in flexible component. The telemedicine, sports medicine, innovation of AYUSH through PPP mode, interest of subsidized component to private AYUSH, reimbursement of testing charge. I want to make it clarified that testing charge means if you want to test your drugs, then you can go to the drug testing laboratory which subsidized or which is reimbursed by the Government of India. This is a very good scheme. Then R&D related medicinal plant, project-based voluntary certification scheme, market promotion, market intelligence and buyback intervention. That is very important, especially for medicinal plant, and crop insurance of medicinal plant. So the mission mechanism in national level, both mission, directorate, the governing body, appraisal committee, I will not go details of those. Then the state AYUSH society, which is looking after the AYUSH mission in Assam. These are the activities we have already taken up. There is a 10 numbers of activities: formation of state AYUSH society, opening of this, setting up of SPM, first installment of Yoga Day celebration in a big way. Then supply of equipment, instrument is for the infrastructure development, workshop of public health outreach activity in every district, Assam Yoga Mahotsav, and state level workshop on quality assurance, AYUSH track. So with this I want to end up my presentation. If the time permit, we'll highlight.
Thank you so much, Dr. R.K. Sharma, for your lovely information. What most of the points I had touched in the initial round, he has answered very well. And the thing is that the drug testing lab, which has been already established here, I think that should be a green channel for us, for the AYUSH people, to go to star countries, what we have decided now to work with CLMV, and then we can proceed into the other part of the globe as well.